damn. And I thought I was going to be able to move out my mother's basement. Squaw!
Traptendo.
What is going on, guys? DJ Av here. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe and all that, because I like to do these type of videos. I didn't have plans to doing this, but this announcement and me overglancing this from a friend of mine, Mr. Different, on Twitter and Instagram, he had announced that the fact that they were going to remake the Yamaha NS10s. Now, for those who don't know, the new guys and youngsters, these are a pair of studio monitors that every engineer uses. They are the industry standard by all means, and people are wondering, why would I even talk about clones? Well, the reason why is because they don't make the Yamaha NS10s anymore, and if you are to get a pair, you'll be lucky enough if those cones are not damaged or not, and if they are 100% replaced and they are in good shape of any sort, they will be selling on eBay maybe at the lowest $800. That's where Avatone steps in with Chris Lord-Alge, and now there's a pair of NS10s, a clone called the CLA-10s. Now, with this guy here, Chris Lord-Alge, he is a legend. No mistaking that. Me personally, with working with Waves Audio, I know for the fact of all the work that he's done, and I've seen many people use his reference and his plugins and all of that for their engineering. So I definitely hold him to the highest of standard that he is going to drop a really good pair of studio monitors, regardless of the fact that they are not the Yamaha NS10s. Yes, and we're going to look at some of the specs here. But before we do, I know a lot of people, again, they asked me to do these studio monitor videos, and I do not feel comfortable talking about the KRK Rocket 5s. I'm sorry to even say that. I do like these as a pair of reference monitors. Of course, near field monitors are just a reference that you use, but I do use a pair of Beyerdynamic DT770s more so for mixing than I do these KRK Rocket 5s over here. Now, with that, let's go ahead and check out the specs. Okay, now, so we're checking them out right here. This is the website. The link will be in the description box, of course. And again, this is a very important video for me to even cover, because the Avantone CLA-10 speakers, the NS10s are credible studio reference monitors of every music industry standard, period. Now, that is the main reason why these Avantones are a huge announcement by any means here. So, starting off, guys, if we're going to talk about anything, of course, the driver is going to be the AV10 MHF tweeter domes, and these are usually the replacements that people use in the NS10s when the NS10s, when they break down and such. So, that is good. That all they're doing basically is picking up the parts that people replace for their NS10s that are blown. Now, other specifications to look out for, definitely the fact that they are passive. So that means that if you are owning a pair of KRK Rocket 5s like I am, these are active speakers, meaning that they are self-powered. So when you turn them on in the back, they are amplified. You have to get a separate amplifier to power these studio monitors that you see in front of us right now. That is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, I understand if we're going to keep the same type of science and the same kind of variables, that has to be the way that they are powered or used. So with that, I'm going to ask you guys, how do you feel about these Avantone CLA-10s? Are you looking into getting a new pair of studio monitors? Are you happy with the current monitors that you have? I am not. Me personally, I'm just gonna add my 2 cents. I am not with these. There's nothing wrong with the KRK Rocket 5s. I just don't like the fact that when I listen to them a little louder, there are some fake amount of semblance in the high end, and then once I go to EQ or anything like that, or DS, I have been fooled, especially if I reference them in the Beyerdynamic DT770s that I have. Weird. But anyways, guys, I'm DJ Av here. Again, leave a comment below. I definitely want to hear from you guys. This is why I do these videos. We are out of here. Traptendo.